Welcome back to Man on a Beach. I'm here at Downderry with Paul. Paul, what does the beach mean to you?
Well, it's just a lovely place to walk, and it's so relaxing. The scenery is so beautiful, and every day, if you walk the beach every day, you realise just how much it changes. Sometimes it's sandy, and then it's pebbles. And at first, I thought the tide just went in and went out, but it doesn't. It's different height, different strength every day, and you can walk the same beach for every day for a week, and it's totally different every day. It really is quite amazing. It's quite eye-opening, and you realise how the sand is made up of all the different rocks and how it's formed, and yeah, it really is interesting.
There's a different volume of sand on this beach compared to my last visit. There's a big movement, isn't there?
Yeah, well, that can, as I said, it can change from day to day, and sometimes you get the sand coming in, and at the moment the sand is very high, but then in a week's time it could be covered in pebbles and the sand is very low again, and you start to realise just how much things do change with the tides and the seasons and the weather, and we take so much for granted, and it just isn't so. It's always changing, and that's what makes it so interesting.
And it sounds like a familiarity with it has informed you of that.
Well, that's probably so. I think before I lived down here, I just accepted the tide came in, the tide came out, and the beach was the beach. But once you start to live here, you walk it more often, you do realise there's far more to it than that. And it really is just different every single day. And you realise that the whole place is moving and alive and shifting, and one day we've got one person's beach, and then another week they've got ours, and it really just opens your eyes so much more to what is happening and what's out there.
So as we look out here, what do you think it is about the beach that attracts people and always has done?
Well, I think the sea has always been attractive to people. If you go anywhere in the country or at the seaside, the water just seems to draw people. And at the seaside, you've got the waves, so you've got the noise, you've got something happening, and you just never know what you're going to find, what you're going to discover. And I think the sound of the sea can be very relaxing, as it is at the moment, but then in the winter time it can be so dramatic that it's just totally different. You get a totally different perspective from it, and you yourself get something different from it every time.
So it's the changes, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yes. And I don't think you appreciate them until you stop and look and just realise how much the changes are there and how much they're happening, and you have to stop and look at it and think, yes, it is. It is a big world out there, and the sea is a huge thing, and it's just, I use the word change again, but yes, it is. It's changing all the time.
Thank you, Paul.
Okay.
Bye now.
Bye.